Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Thursday Night SmackDown. And we are kicking off tonight's show with the WWE Champion, the Architect, Seth Rollins. Now, we have not seen Seth Rollins in a little bit. Obviously, he did not have to defend that WWE Championship at King of the Ring, because, of course, it was a Raw superstar in Vaudevillians, the now current World Heavyweight Champion, that won the tournament. But Seth Rollins will be defending that WWE Championship at our upcoming pay-per-view Bash at the Beach. We'll get to that in due course. For now, Seth Rollins, to clear off a bit of ring rust that he might have, is hosting an open challenge, not for his championship, of course, but an open challenge from the WWE Champion. I don't actually think we've seen him since he won the WWE Championship at Fully Loaded. So, I believe this is the first time we've seen Rollins with that WWE Championship around his waist. But who is going to answer the Champion's Open Challenge? There's me, I am Michael Cole. Apologies, my throat is iffy. I don't know if I mentioned in the last video, but I'm currently unwell. Trying to see if I know that music. Oh! The man that gravity forgot. Neville has answered the call. Neville, of course, competed for the Intercontinental Championship a few months back. Nearly won that IC title. I believe it was him and Dolph Ziggler in the inaugural Intercontinental Championship match after the IC Championship tournament. Neville came up short, but Neville had a 5-star classic, one of the best matches of all time, in my opinion, against Sami Zayn in that little tournament we had. But now Neville has answered the call of the WWE Champion, and if Neville can win here tonight, you got to think that'll jump him straight to WWE Championship contention. Speaking of WWE Championship contention, in our main event we have one of two number one contenders matches, but I'll get to that when it comes. As for now, Seth Rollins and Neville one-on-one to kick off SmackDown. We start as Rollins gets a lock up with Neville, but Neville wrenching at the arm, a little wrist lock there on Rollins. He's going to continue to wrench at the wrist here. And Neville has him, and Neville turns it round, a hammer lock now as Neville working the WWE Champion. Both men we haven't seen a little bit, so both of them are going to have a bit of ring rust, so you got to think this is going to be a pretty even match. Of course, the only advantage being Neville knew he was walking in against Rollins. Rollins didn't know who was going to walk in to face him. This is, oh my god, a big back suplex transitioned into a neck breaker. Beautiful stuff by Rollins. And now what is Rollins thinking? He's just stomping away at Neville. This will be an amazing match. If both men can bring all they have, this is sure to be an instant classic. As now Rollins gets caught with a kick by Neville as they lock up again, as Neville puts Rollins now into the corner. Also, hope the microphone sounds good. Got a new one in the last video. Listened back to the video and I'm a little bit like loud and fuzzy compared to the game. So I've adjusted volume settings and I hope it's now sounding a bit right. It's now Neville putting Rollins back into that same corner as Neville is outworking Rollins here. And now, oh, Rollins taking a cheap shot at Neville. Neville not happy, referee getting in the way, make sure neither men go too overboard. They lock up once again. Neville now with the waist lock, taking down Rollins. And now, gonna transition, deadlifting him from the ground, and now hits a huge suplex. Beautiful stuff from Neville here. As now Neville gets caught with an elbow. Neville though with a forearm back. Now a little guillotine hold on Rollins. Going to throw Rollins into that top right corner. Neville now with a strike to the kidneys. But Rollins with an elbow reverses. Neville catching Rollins off guard. But Rollins reverses the waist lock. And now Rollins running. Oh, gets caught with a beautiful arm drag. Neville, very wisely, I believe he must have looked up at the Titantron, which is on that side of the arena, to see Rollins coming in. Now he's got a heel hook to tap out the WWE Champion, and he lets it go. He knows that it's not going to do it, and he would rather let Rollins go so Rollins can't get an advantage. That being said, Rollins has got the advantage right now. Oh my god, a small package driver. If Rollins could have followed through with a cover off of that, it could have been the end of it. Of course, small package, one of the most devastating maneuvers in pro wrestling, the small package roll-up. As now Neville has Rollins in a waistlock, but Rollins with a big elbow to the back of Neville. And now what is Rollins thinking? Rollins, the single underhook face buster into the cover to put Neville away. 1, 2, and a kick out by Neville, not enough to put him away. And now Rollins, what's he thinking here? Going to throw Neville into that top corner. Let's go Neville signs in the crowd. And now Rollins has Neville on the top rope. I wonder what Rollins is thinking here. Rollins has a superplex position. Rollins! Superplex! And now Rollins climbing to the top rope. Rollins, this is the best I've seen Rollins all season. Rollins went for the frog splash, but Neville rolling out the way. Just enough awareness to avoid the frog splash, and now Neville once again can take control of this matchup. And now Neville, oh my god, just going to try and break the knee of Seth Rollins. Neville now. No, Rollins, Russian leg sweep. Beautiful counter there by Rollins. Into the cover now. 1, a 2, and a kick out. And now Rollins. Look at this. Oh, hits the Seth Walker. Lifting up Neville. Once again, going to do more damage. We're trying to stop the guard. There's a big enziguri. And this could be the beginning of the end. No, Neville tripping up Rollins. Neville now the one who's standing. And now Neville. Look at this. Neville going to lift Rollins and drop him down. Back first goes Rollins. Rollins getting back to his feet. Neville, I think he's going to want to try and go high risk at some point, because that's what Neville's specialty. High risk offense. Of course, the man that gravity forgot. And now Neville, look at this. A Russian leg sweep as well. Rollins delivered one just moments ago. Neville now hits one of his own. Rollins now, look at this. Shoulder tackle off of Neville. And this is proving to be a fantastic match between these two men. And now Neville gets caught with a stop to the gut. And now Seth Rollins, look at this big neck breaker. And now Rollins lifting up Neville. Neville is going to get a counter of his own and a shoulder tackle. These men exchanging the same moves as, wow! A standing shooting star corkscrew press into the cover. And gets a, oh my god, a 2.999 infinity going on. Rollins, any longer, that would have been the match over. So Neville can throw Rollins in the corner. This is the rookie's opportunity. But Rollins with an elbow. Kick to the gut now. And now Rollins, the world champion. No, gets dropped by Neville. And now Neville waiting for Rollins to get back to his feet. I don't know how wise that is. It's not wise at all. Big fist by Rollins. And now Rollins has with that guillotine lock. And oh, rake to the eyes. Referee doing nothing about it. Must have not seen it. As Neville, though, somehow works his way back into an advantage position here. Look at this now. Big back suplex. Into the cover of the champion now. 1, 2, and a kick out by Rollins. And Neville getting a bit tired. I think Neville realising he's losing a bit of stamina, might not have enough to deliver that red arrow finishing manoeuvre. As Rollins catching Neville, and look at this now, a big flatliner off of Neville. And now Rollins, but Neville gets a counter. Big boot to the face by Neville, but Rollins with a huge drop kick. And keeping Neville down. Neville on the outside gets back into the ring. Both men with a little breather. Neville now has Rollins. Look at this. Sit out powerbomb. Neville now. He's going to go into the cover. No, Neville. Thought he's going to go to the top rope. Deciding against that. He's too tired. He's too tired to deliver anything. Blocks Rollins' strike though. And now, wow! Pop up Frankensteiner. And Neville, he's absolutely exhausted. Ring rust. That's got to be it. Now Neville, big German suplex off Rollins. And again, Neville is absolutely out of puff here. If he's going to keep on to be like that, you got to think there's no chance he's got of winning this match. Diamond cutter. And now Neville, here we go. Managing to find the energy to climb to the top rope. This is it. Neville perched on the top. And hits nothing. Neville. Oh my god. Rollins caught him. From the top. Pedigree. Oh my god. 1, 2. There's not even point me. Oh my god, he kicked out. How? Neville. Huge mistake, and somehow it didn't cost him. Neville kicks out of the pedigree. And now Neville. Neville, look at this. Michinoku driver hooks the leg of Rollins. 1, 2. Kick out by Rollins. And Neville, again, that corkscrew shooting star press from the side of Rollins. 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out again by the champ. Neville cannot believe it. Feels he's pulled out all of the stops. But Rollins is still on his feet and still has the advantage in this match. Rollins now. Look at this. I think it's the first time we're going to see this. Rollins hits the buckle bomb. And Rollins, I think he's just going to cover him. That's going to put him away. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and a kick out again. That's what you call a near fall, ladies and gentlemen. Neville, somehow, still in this match. Rollins, oh, this is it. Kicks the gut, gets the curb stomp. Cover. 1, 2. Oh my god, he kicked out. What's it gonna take to put this man away? Neville, boot to the face now, but Rollins with elbows. Neville, oh, Rollins moved out the way, and now Rollins with the opportunity. Look at this, small package driver countered into a Northern Lights suplex. Neville with a strike, Rollins rolling out the way, but Neville with a kick to the gut, and now Neville, oh my god, German suplex, bridges into a cover. Oh my god, I hate this game. I actually hate this game. You have no idea. Cover. 1, 2. Oh, and Rollins kicked out. I knew this match was going to be good, but holy shit. There's a fireman's carry takeover now by Rollins. Rollins dragging Neville. And this is the second time we've seen the flatline. I think he's busted open Neville with it. He has. Blood smeared across the face, and Rollins realizing this could be it. Lifting up Neville now. Neville can barely stand. Rollins, schoolboy, super kick. Rollins now, not done there. Goes to the top rope. Oh my god, the Phoenix splash into the cover. 1, 2. Kick out. How? How? Rollins. Can't believe it. Neville is still fighting. Rollins now with a Northern Lights suplex. Lifting up Neville, and Neville counters with a jawbreaker. Neville now. German countered into a shoulder drag by Rollins. Neville, snapmare. And now, oh, big elbow to the face by Rollins. Rollins now, snapmare of his own. And, oh, an elbow by Neville. Neville now. Gonna throw Rollins into the bottom left corner. Oh, Rollins with an elbow to counter. Kick to the gut. Rollins now. Michinoku driver. Desperation cover 2 and 3. Holy fuck, what a match. Seth Rollins with that massive Michinoku driver at the end there. Put Neville away. And that, I think I'm going to put that as my match of the series so far. I know I always say that, oh, that is a contender. That, for me, if we were doing year-end awards now, I think that would win it for match of the season. What a fucking showcase between those two men. And Neville, as much as he couldn't get the win tonight, I believe that match has cemented Neville as a main event talent. Whether he goes for the world title or stays in the mid-card division for a little bit longer is yet to be seen. but Neville has showcased why he deserves a spot at the top of the card. There was some insane highlights during that match. So many points I thought Neville was done, and he got back up. And I was convinced that Rollins was about to get pinned by Adrian Neville. See, this was the big Phoenix Splash. It's not often that Rollins gets a connection with that, which is why I was convinced that was your finish. 1, 2, and shoulder up by Neville. There's a stomp to the gut, and I believe this is your finisher. Look at that. Huge Michinoku driver. Rollins put the knee over the chest so Neville could not get the shoulder up, even if he had the energy to put him away. Big win for the WWE Champion as he prepares for his WWE Championship defense in a triple threat match at our upcoming pay-per-view Bash at the Beach. With that being said, up next, ladies and gentlemen, it is 6-man tag team action. Well, here we go. We're in Cleveland, Ohio. NXT? Now, if you missed Monday Night Raw's War, you might be thinking, hold on, this is the Vaudevillians entrance. What are they doing on SmackDown? Well, in case you missed it, it was revealed that the Vaudevillians of Monday Night Raw's War got traded to Thursday Night SmackDown for The Miz and Damien Mizdow. So the Vaudevillians are now officially a part of the SmackDown brand. And in their debut match here on SmackDown, it is a 6-man tag team match, but it has SmackDown Tag Team Championship #1 contender statusship on the line. The Vaudevillians and their partner, who I'll wait for the entrance to happen, it will make sense. They will battle the New Day here tonight in 6-man tag team action. If Vaudevillians and their partner win, the Vaudevillians next week will face the Rhodes Brothers for the SmackDown tag team titles. If the New Day win, then the New Day will face the Rhodes Brothers for the SmackDown tag team titles. But the Vaudevillians here making their SmackDown debut. Who is their partner? It can only be one man. The new Intercontinental Champion, Sir William Regal. Teaming up with the Vaudevillians here tonight. Showcasing Regal, him and the Vaudevillians, very similar styles. Figured give it a little bit of switch up there, just a basic normal tag match. First 6-man tag match we're going to be seeing so far this season. Gives the IC champion a bit of a showcase match. Of course, Dolph Ziggler was your Intercontinental Champion beforehand in Regal. It was meant to be Ziggler versus DDP 1-on-1, but William Regal made a surprise appearance at King of the Ring and ended up, I believe he pinned DDP to become IC champion. But their opponents tonight, a team who all recently have not been on the same page whatsoever, but tonight appear to be reunited. It is the New Day. Of course, these 3 men feuding over the NXT Championship. Big E was NXT Champion. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods wanted a shot at the gold. We had a triple threat match on the NXT Christmas special. Kofi Kingston would pin Big E to become NXT Champion, but then that same week at King of the Ring, The Big Show would then put Kofi Kingston through a table to become the new champion. And now the New Day, realising that having each one of us, trying to become single superstars, you saw Big E attempt it in the King of the Ring tournament, did not go well. Big E also attempted, I believe, to become IC champion in the inaugural tournament, did not go well. Kofi's NXT title run did not go well. And I think these 3 men realising that they are stronger as a unit than they are as solo superstars. And that just sometimes happens in the business. Will they go solo at some point in the future? Only time will tell. But we are kicking off this 6-man tag team match with Aiden English and Kofi Kingston, the former NXT champion, as the bell rings. Here we go. Kingston instantly with a kick to the gut. And now Kingston, Aiden English with a huge elbow. Countering, following it through with a snap suplex. Vaudevillains and William Regal is a team that you wouldn't have ever thought beforehand, but now that you see it, it only just makes too much sense. Now Aiden English working on Kofi Kingston. Probably the most accomplished man bar William Regal in this match. Now it's Aiden English. Look at this. Oh my god. Big rolling drop onto Kingston, is now following it through with a big elbow to the back. And now I tried to figure out what the crowd was chatting there but couldn't really get it. As Aiden English puts Kofi Kingston into the corner now. And now Aiden English, look at this, from the middle rope. Oh my god. Flying uppercut by Aiden English. Kingston counters the kick though. Dragging English centre of the ring. Big back suplex. Of course, the New Day, former SmackDown Tag Team Champions. I believe it was Kofi and Xavier who became the inaugural champions after defeating the Usos. Would go on to lose the titles to... Oh, is Aiden English thrown over the top rope? I'm trying to figure out who they lost it to. I believe they would lose the titles to the Miz and Damien Mizdow, who would then lose their titles to the Rhodes Brothers, Stardust and Goldust. Is Aiden English going to go for a suplex? Kingston counters, suplex of his own. Kofi Kingston now tagging in Xavier Woods, the only member of the New Day to never hold singles gold in WWE. Aiden English back suplex on Woods. Of course, even in Universe so far, Big E and Kingston have both been NXT champion. Woods yet to hold any form of gold bar the tag belts. Is Aiden English tagging out to his tag team partner Simon Gotch of the Vaudevillians. As now Simon Gotch. Woods going to counter. Russian leg sweep. And now Xavier Woods. Look at this. Has him where he wants him. Big stomp to the gut now by Woods. In my opinion, there's absolutely nothing stopping Woods going on to be a single star. He just hasn't been gifted the opportunities like his New Day partners have. This is a teardrop suplex. And I honestly, wholeheartedly believe that given an opportunity where he doesn't have to, battle the New Day in a triple threat. Given an opportunity, a fair, singles opportunity, I think Woods could go on to do great things as a singles competitor. But the New Day deciding they're going to stick to the tag route for now, and they'll figure out solo success at another time. Is Simon Gotch now, lifting up Xavier Woods, turning around for a waistlock position, dragging him more central to the ring. German suplex countered into a shoulder drag by Xavier Woods. And now Woods, kick to the gut. Now Woods has an opportunity. Why is my TV turned off? Why have I got an ad break? I have my white light set up. I have to wait a minute to skip the ad. That's insane. It's now Woods. I set up a white light off my TV because otherwise it's so fucking dark and you can only see blue here. I now have a Fairy Liquid advert and I still have 37 seconds left. That's insane. Woods thrown over the top. I was confused because there was no ad. There was no pre-roll ad. So I figured there was no ads in the video. That confused me. I saw the TV turn off. Back to the action at hand. Woods throws Simon Gotch off the steel stairs. Oh my god. Follows through to Tilt World Hurricane Rana. Count of 3, says the ref. You see how blue I get? Oh, Raw Netflix advert. Interesting. As Woods, you can see how blue my fucking face has gotten. As now Xavier Woods wrenching at the head of Simon Gotch. Woods back into the ring. Count of 6. Big E is the legal man. Big E and Simon Gotch face to face. It's Simon. Oh, wow. Simon Gotch nearly had Big E up fully. That would have been impressive by Simon Gotch. Into the cover off the neck breaker by Big E. He gets a 2 count and a kick out now. Oh, I can skip the adverts now. Oh, there we go. The light is back on. Here's another trial for you. Ooh, YouTube Premium free trial. I'll be claiming that in a minute. And now Simon Gotch, I believe, had a Russian leg sweep there. And now Simon Gotch. Oh, I think he was going to tag out to William Regal. Big E did not allow it. And now Big E, look at this. Oklahoma stampede into the corner. And then a power slam onto the ground by Big E. And now Big E, cover on Simon Gotch once again. 1, 2, and again a kick out by Simon. And now, oh, what is this? Hot tag made to William Regal, and here we go! Look at Regal, the Intercontinental Champion, on fire right now! Knocking Kofi and Woods both off the apron, lifting up Big E, but Big E with an inverted DDT to counter. Damn, that's the first I've seen that in a 6-man tag. I see it in tag matches, but damn, that was cool as fuck. William Regal now with an elbow. The Intercontinental Champion going to have to put on a big performance here to prove that he deserves to be IC Champion, and it wasn't a fluke due to the unknown nature of his appearance at King of the Ring. As now Big E, oh my god, flattening William Regal into the cover now. 1, 2, and a kick out by Regal. And now Big E, oh my god, floating over. Neck breaking. Booty shaking, pancake making! It's just a huge sit-out spine buster by Big E. Beautiful manoeuvre. What a manoeuvre! Throwing Regal into the corner now, and Big E tags in Kofi Kingston. And here we go! The finish! The Midnight Hour! Onto the Intercontinental Champion cover on Regal. Big E is there, he needs to stop both men. 1, 2, 3! Kingston pins Regal! Big E somehow held off both members of the Vaudevillians. The Midnight Hour connects. And that's embarrassing for the Intercontinental Champion, I must say. Barely in the match for a minute. Let all of his steam and fire go out just like that. A Midnight Hour connects and Kofi Kingston pins the champion. And I don't know, I feel like that's going to put... As much as the New Day want to stick to tag team stuff, I really feel that that puts Kofi Kingston in #1 contendership status for the IC title. Big win for the New Day here against the IC champion William Regal and the debuting SmackDown tag team, the Vaudevillians. 1 Midnight Hour is all it takes. Of course, the big ending assisted into a huge kind of bulldog elbow by Kingston. And that is the finish. Regal got off to a hot start as well. Regal was on fire, and I thought Regal was going to be the difference maker. But as soon as Big E hit that huge lariat, it was fucking over. Got the cover on Regal. Regal did kick out after 2. But then tagged in Kingston. Woods got off the apron to make sure Kofi had enough room. And this is your finish here, the huge Midnight Hour. And that's all it takes. Kingston got into the cover. And you can see here, Big E holding off both members of the Vaudevillains who end up tripping over each other. Simon Gotch just slips and misses it as the New Day get the win here. And I don't know whether Kingston's going to be a fan of this, but I'm going to make it official. At Bash at the Beach, it will be Kofi Kingston versus William Regal for the Intercontinental Championship, meaning that next week on SmackDown, the Rhodes Brothers, Stardust and Goldust, will defend their SmackDown Tag Team titles against Xavier Woods and Big E. Ladies and gentlemen, speaking of Bash at the Beach, up next is one of 2 #1 contenders matches for Rollins' WWE title. Is up next, the former Intercontinental Champion Dolph Ziggler faces the Rated R Superstar, Edge. Well, here we go. It is main event time here on SmackDown. And out first, the show-off. The former Intercontinental Champion and so far the longest reigning champion of any championship this series. It is Dolph Ziggler. Losing the IC title. Management believing he is ready for the main event scene. And tonight faces a legend in Edge. Whoever wins this match will join Seth Rollins and one more competitor at Bash at the Beach for the WWE Championship. One of those other 2 men will either be Roman Reigns or Daniel Bryan. Of course, that confirms that next week's main event on SmackDown, the other #1 contenders match, is Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan in one-on-one action. Would be a great match. But speaking of great matches, tonight we get to see a rivalry that we've seen over the past few years. Dolph Ziggler and Edge. Plenty of classic matches between the two, and this is sure to join as one of those matches. As here he comes, the man who was the runner-up in the King of the Ring tournament, nearly won the entire thing, but lost in the finals to Bo Dallas. It is the Rated R Superstar Cope. It's Edge. I know we're meant to be in like the year 2015 with this universe mode, but I cannot fucking believe for the life of me that they called Edge Cope in AEW. That's crazy. trying to think, when did we in 2015? Yeah, that makes sense to me, actually. Makes sense. I'll try to figure out year times. But Edge is here. Edge and Ziggler. Winner will join Rollins and either Reigns or Bryan. And a triple threat match for the WWE title at Bash at the Beach. Here we go. The referee rings the bell. Ziggler with a kick to the gut. Already starting it as both men now lock up. Of course, we saw an incredible match to kick off the show between the WWE Champion Seth Rollins and Neville, which Neville nearly pulled off. It's Edge taking a cheap shot. Edge, he's not playing around anymore. He just wants an opportunity at the title any means necessary, and you know what, I don't blame him. As Ziggler now dropping Edge. I've got a bit of an earache, what the fuck? Ziggler dropping down Edge, and now Dolph Ziggler. Edge is going to counter though. Takes Ziggler to the mat. And now Edge rolling Ziggler over. What's Edge thinking now? Look at Edge. Oh my god. Face first sends Ziggler into the mat. Ziggler though is going to counter. Get a huge shoulder drag. Doesn't even fall down with him. Just dragging Edge right over his shoulder. Throwing Edge off the ropes now. Now Dolph went for a huge drop kick, but Edge is going to counter. Lifts Ziggler onto his shoulders. Ziggler going to counter now though. Bang! Back first goes Edge. Edge rolling out the way. Getting back into the ring now. Wants to get a bit of breathing room from the fast-paced Dolph Ziggler. Ziggler now going to get a suplex. Edge with a strike to the gut. Counters it though. Edge now, look at this. Lifting up Dolph. Going to go for a power bomb it seems. But Ziggler, too much elevation, counters with a neck breaker. And now Dolph Ziggler stomping at Edge. Edge rolls out the way. Quickness of his own. Snapmare by Ziggler. And now rolling through. Float over Snapmare. And now Ziggler, no. Edge! Big strike to the face of Dolph Ziggler. Edge, if he can keep the cheap shots and stuff up, he'll have this match tonight. But we've seen Ziggler is capable of a lot of things here. Holding that Intercontinental Championship for like, what, 2 months? As now Edge, look at this, a huge gutbuster on Ziggler. And Edge now, what is he thinking? Taking himself into the corner. Turning round. Gonna have a pendulum backbreaker on Ziggler, but no, Ziggler counters now, look at this. Big back suplex. And a nip up. Into the cover now of Edge. It's not going to put it away, but it is going to wear out the Rated R Superstar. Kick to the back, and Edge is not happy about that one bit. Edge now turning Ziggler around. Ziggler countering the waistlock. Strike to the back. Ziggler running through. Catches him with a German. No. Edge with an elbow to reverse a German suplex. And now Edge with a snapmare to Ziggler. And now Edge, look at this. Oh my god, elbows to the temple off the show off. And now Edge kicking Ziggler. Ziggler's going to reverse it though. And now Dolph turning Edge around. What is Ziggler thinking? The big jumping DDT. Into the cover to go to Bash at the Beach. 2 count. And a kick out by Edge. Not enough to put the Rated R Superstar down. Drop kick there to the shoulder of Edge. Lifting him up now, and what is Ziggler thinking? Super kick countered! Caught the leg! And now Edge has an opportunity to put this match in his favour, but Ziggler with a Russian leg sweep. Dolph now going to drag Edge to the central area of the ring. And now an elbow to the inner knee of Edge. Ziggler lifting up Edge now. And Ziggler, oh! Huge jumping flatliner. Into the cover once again, just trying to wear down Edge. It's a very smart strategy here. Edge using up a lot of energy and resilience to try and kick out of these maneuvers. What a maneuver. And now Ziggler. Ziggler is going to climb to the top rope. What has Dolph got in mind here? Dolph from the top as Edge is getting up, and Dolph deciding against it due to that fact. It's Edge. Huge right hand to the face of Dolph Ziggler. Ziggler throws Edge into the top right corner. And now Ziggler. No. Edge counters, but there's a big step up enziguri by Ziggler. And this match has been all Dolph. Edge has got barely any offense in so far. As Ziggler once again keeps the upper hand, but no. Edge. Oh, Ziggler. Big drop kick to the knee. Oh, a spear! 1, 2. Kick out by Dolph. I know they say that the RKO is the finisher that's hit out of nowhere, but fuck me, I did not expect that. Ziggler just kicking away at Edge's legs, and Edge thought, fuck it. And just ran in and hit an absolutely devastating spear. And just like that, Edge is going to have the favour turned for his way in this match now. Ziggler, though, with an elbow counters Edge. Dolph Ziggler dragging him. There's that flatliner again. Dolph Ziggler now rolling Edge over. Now look at this. Just going to stomp at the arm of Edge. Smart thinking by Ziggler. Edge can't hit that spear to full effect if his arms are, you know, weak and loose. Big neck breaker now by Ziggler. Into the cover. Oh, imagine he wins off a neck breaker. Kick out by Edge. Okay. I was about to say he just won off a neck breaker, but no. Edge kicking out. Drop kick. And he's went to the well one too many times. And Edge can take advantage. Flatliner of his own. And now Edge soaking in the crowd reaction, whether positive or negative. Crowd reaction is crowd reaction. It's Edge now. Look at this. Oh my god. Big sit out gutbuster there. Edge now has an opportunity, lifting up Ziggler. Ziggler counters, throwing Edge off. And now Dolph. Dolph hits the zigzag. To go to Bash in the Beach. 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out by Edge. Not enough from Ziggler. Ziggler thought he had it with that zigzag, but he just needs to keep the offense piling on. If he can keep on hitting moves like that, Ziggler will be one of your 2 #1 contenders. Edge, kick to the face now, but gets kicked in the gut. Kick in the gut return. And now Edge, dragging Ziggler, center of the ring. And now he's going to lock him in to a neckbreaker. Ziggler with a counter though. Drop kick attempt missed. Edge rolls out the way. And now Edge dragging Ziggler again, center of the ring. Snapmare now. And Edge, oh, an elbow to the head. I think he's busted Ziggler open. He has. The blood is dripping. And Edge dropping him down. 1, 2. And a kick out by Ziggler. That was the move that Edge used to beat Bryan in the King of the Ring semi-finals. I believe it's the Edge-O-Matic. But Ziggler, enough resiliency to power out of it. And now Dolph. Oh no, Dolph sent over the top rope by Edge. And this match is now spilling to the outside. Ziggler now. What is Dolph thinking? Striking away at Edge. Counter 2 by the ref. Super kick to the gut. And Ziggler repeating offense. Edge just brushes it off though. Now Edge. Oh my god. Gutbuster, but Ziggler's face landed on the steel steps. But Ziggler fights back. Counter 5. Edge is on the barricade. Ziggler, another one. Edge in trouble. Ziggler just getting back into the ring. If he wins by counter, he still is #1 contender. And that's what he's going to go for. Edge can't move. Ziggler showboating. Count of 8. And Edge returns to the ring. Edge now with a big strike. Dragging Ziggler. And that, I believe, is a huge mistake made by Dolph. Ziggler's is a big flapjack. And Edge can feel the sweat dripping now. Ziggler not capitalizing on the weakness of Edge and giving Edge time to recover is going to be Ziggler's downfall in this match. Edge striking the back now. Ziggler with an elbow to reverse. But Edge catching him, and now Edge. Northern Lights suplex. Bridges into the cover. 1, 2. Kick out by Dolph. It wouldn't have been the first time Edge has won with a Northern Lights suplex for a world title opportunity this season. But he doesn't get the job done with it. And Edge again feeling the sweat dripping down the long blonde hair. As now Edge. Edge, is he going to go for a neck breaker? He gets it on Ziggler. Edge, no. Ziggler rolling out the way. Gets back into the ring now. Ziggler going to throw Edge into the top left corner. And he's going to lift Edge to the top turnbuckle. Oh God. What is Ziggler thinking? Ziggler from the top rope. Oh my God. Oh my God. Back superplex. Ziggler, this is it. Gonna cover? No. Oh my god. He doesn't cover him, and that allows Edge to counter with a shoulder tackle. I think Ziggler should have covered off that, you know. Edge, now here we go. The execution DDT. Good night, Ziggler. 1, 2, 3. Edge is one of 2 #1 contenders for the WWE Championship. Man, I really thought Ziggler had that. But again, Ziggler taking his time to breathe in the corner and try and get the count out win cost him that match greatly. Edge, alongside either Roman Reigns or Daniel Bryan, will challenge Seth Rollins at Bash at the Beach for his WWE Championship. A great match put on by both men, but it is the Rated R Superstar who gets the win against the show-off in your main event tonight. Edge, big win, now has an opportunity for the WWE title. But, of course, Edge tonight showing some old tricks. It seemed that he was quite babyface in wrestling terms up until now, but Edge employing a lot of cheating tactics in that match, saying that maybe the old Edge never actually went away. But a big win for the Rated R Superstar tonight, as I will thank you all for watching, and I will see you next week for some more 2K16 Universe Mode. Thank you for watching.